Hello, everybody, and this is Taz, and we're gonna do some mining tonight. This is some footage I put together of when I was working the mine the other night, and we're gonna start working towards building the railroad. Like I said in the one out there in the woods, that shack out in the woods has all the stuff I need for the hopefully all I need for the track and the carts and stuff like that. But what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to create some hoppers, and this is how you create a hopper. It's the iron bars with a chest, and then what that does is I can have it when a minecart passes by. I gotta remember how to do it, but when the minecart passes with a chest under it on it, it'll automatically download into the chest on the minecart. Then the minecart goes down, and you can have other hoppers where it'll drop off the coal per se, and have it feed right into a furnace that's cooking the different ingredients for the different cookies. And then we'll go ahead and try and produce the process of getting the coal and everything together. We're going to have to build a farm because we're going to need cows for milk and wheat for the cows and stuff like that. But the first thing I want to do now is just get this mine built, or the railroad. So we're in the process. I'm in process of kind of straightening up the tunnel we created to go across the water without having to go above. This way we can go under the water. Ships and stuff can still sail in and out of the port. It doesn't close it, and we still have access to the mainland there from where we're looking to get coal and all the different ingredients. Like I said, in the future, gotta plug the hole. Someone open the porthole. Close it up. There you go. That's the problem with digging under the water. You're not really sure sometimes where you take a block out where it's going. But what I'm trying to do is open this all up. Because I want to have a track that'll come down one side. It'll go to where I have the chests and the furnaces and everything like that. Drop everything off. Go around and then have a track on the other side that'll go down to where we're mining the coal and all the different ingredients and stuff like that. And it's just playing around. There's some different blocks here though. See, some of this is all brand new, and I'm trying to open it up without bringing in all the water. See, now there's sand there. If I take that block out, there's going to be water coming down. See, so I got to block that. And that's the problem with sand, is that if you take out what's down below it, the rest of that column falls. And that's a little trick too. Is I had I created one hole right after another. Plug the hole. We're looking for wood. We're looking for material to plug the hole with. So, because right, like I said, right above that little bit of dirt and stuff is the water. We're down underneath, and I'm working so I can gravity start coming up, and then I can have powered rails to push the carts up the hill, and then on the other side the gravity will bring it down and send it across, and then I'll have powered rails to keep it going. And I showed you the little mock-up we got built, and I might have to go look at that a few times just to get the idea of how we're doing. And what I'm doing here is I'm putting a set of stairs up so I can climb up to the next level, and I'm trying to make the tunnel as straight as possible. I'm trying to connect into where the main staircase I have going down into the mine and stuff like that, because I'm going to do some strip mining. It's where you set up like a mine shafts where you'll count like 3 blocks over, and then you'll dig a straight line, 3 high, about 10 or 20 blocks. Then you go 3 blocks over and you come back, and what you're doing is you're checking for different minerals, because within that 3 block section that you leave, depending on what side you're walking down stuff, you'll see what's in that thing. And if there's a some iron ore and stuff or traces of it, then you can go in and dig it out without having to kind of just randomly going through and hoping you find something. That's a way of looking for diamonds and stuff like that as well. As long as you get down to the right level. And I'm not even sure anymore. They've changed a lot of it. I'm not even sure what level diamonds are at. I know that deep down in, when you find lava, there might be diamonds close to lava because they like to fall into the lava. But we'll get to that when we get there. We haven't found too much lava yet, knock on wood. Um, so I'm just creating, like I said, I'm creating a tunnel. I'm opening up. And the first part of all this was to get the tunnel across the water to the mainland where Sergeant Bones and Katie Witch and Daubers and them, where their little compound is at. Katie Witch has her hut there. I'm going to start working on my Lego kit here too. I'm going to start building. It's got a few figures of skeletons and stuff like that. So Sergeant Bones, I can use that to create something over there in the little village. And some of it fell apart, but that's the nice thing about Legos. It goes back together. It might not be perfectly the way it was built, but it looks okay. It's a nice little village over there. It has the chicken. I got an igloo. Got a couple little huts. It'd be nice to get an old. I might look to see if I can find a kit that has like a little old village hut. That'd be kind of cool. I can put that in the background there. But yeah, it's something to look in the future. I got a lot going on the plate now. We just got done. I just got done doing a lot of work out in the yard. Winter's gone. It's left us a little bit to clean up, and so I spent about the last week working out in the yard. So I wasn't too much sitting at the desk down here. So I'm trying to catch up on some of the stuff that I kind of let slide. I need to put a couple clips together for warships. I did one for tanks. They just posted that one. And now I'm doing Minecraft, and I'm also working on Lego Worlds where I'm building the theater for Jesse. And I'm learning how to copy what I built because I already built one. So I copied that one to bring it over to the main, where the main bandstand is, where Sally has her office and recording booth, and there's a little house down on the corner, and we got the band staged area that I first set up when we first started playing. But see, there's the tunnel, and I'm working it so that it goes like a straight shot. And I'm like I said, I'm trying to connect into, and I'm setting up a place to organize the loot or the minerals and everything we get along the way while we're mining. And like I said, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find the connection to the main tunnel that I had started earlier. And see, there's some more. But see, you can see the colored. There it is. I just broke in. I broke in. Okay. All right. Block it off. But see, the colored blocks up there is where the other places were. When I first started building all this, I created that little area with all the colored wool and stuff like that to create like a little area that we found is like, oh, okay, that's where the skeleton spawner's at. And you're gonna say, but there's a reason for that. I kind of put that in there because what we can do is we're gonna create where the skeletons drop, and when they drop, and they'll drop their bones and their weapons and stuff like that. And then I have the chests that collect all this stuff because I have the water washed down into a hopper, and then the hopper collects the bones and stuff. And then I can use the bones for making a garden because I can use bone meal to help grow the garden when I start doing the automatic garden. That way you can grow a quick crop within a matter of minutes, and you can actually have. But this, see, now this is where I'm starting to open it all up. I'm starting to make the connection between the original mine shaft and where I was coming across with the tunnel. And see, that's where all that color. This was done earlier. I had created all that in creative, switched over to survival to start telling the story of Dauber's ghost, and that's where part of this is. Well, uh, trying to find the coal, trying to create the railroad. Like I said, we dug too deep. Dauber's probably not really sure what happened. Might have fell into lava or got into trouble. Katie Witt supposedly saved his, well, didn't save his life, just saved him from. So now he's a ghost. That's why we call him Dauber's ghost. And like I said, this is a place to drop all my spoils and stuff off. And I left a little spot there. See, as long as you dig a little hole or dig a block out, if you open up where water's coming in, it'll drop into, and that's where it'll sit. So you can create like yourself a little doorway to go out into the water if you want. And then that's a way back in and out without it messing everything else up. But see, and that's what I had going there. Yep, I took it out though. Don't really need it. So I'm trying to make it look a little better. I'm trying to clean it up, more presentable. But that's the glass tunnel. That's what we built way back when I was showing you how to tunnel under the water, using sand and dirt and stuff to create the shell, and then you move out just like, and then create another layer of glass blocks, put as you're pushing your well through and keeping the water back. I've discovered underwater shipwrecks that way, and I've dropped sand on the top of them. Then I go down and I place the glass or the blocks above that, so that when you clear out the sand, it leaves that empty space in there, and then you can check out the ship, and that's where you find treasure and stuff like that. And then you can use the ship underwater for there. And see, this is where we come out onto the mainland. That's the port there. We got one ship in port that we built. We're going to do a few more of that stuff a little bit later. And there's the little statues of Dauber's and Katie Witt when they were kids. And they went to school. They hung out to learning to be witches and warlocks. Katie learned to cook. She uses her spells to create delicious tasting gingerbread cookies. And that's where a lot of the gingerbread cookies come from, is that her learning. She loves to bake. She loves children. She's not a bad witch. She just uses nature and stuff like that to create delicious tasting morsels, and that's where they sell the Katie Witch cookies. And then I'm using that in Coaster Planet as part of the theme for some of the amusement parks I created. And one now we're working on Minecraft. And see, that's where this is tying in a little bit. So now I can do a little bit of this, and then I'll go back and I'll work on some of that now tomorrow. But like I said, I'm trying to clean up some of this old footage that I've got sitting in my storage area, and so I can clear out, make room for some new material. Because next week I'm going to get back to warships, tanks, Lego worlds. I had an invitation from somebody, man. Whoever it is, man. Thank you, guys. Thank you, followers. Thank you for all those that are watching. Appreciate it, and it does help. Okay, let's do a script clip, okay, Mr. Voiceover? Alright, thanks for the extra space there, Mr. Voiceover. But yes, we're doing a lot of work on these different games and stuff like that. I'm kind of putting them all together. I've been working Lego, Jesse's, the band, putting the band together. We're working on the face of putting that together, and I'll get this over onto this PC. We'll do some work there. Alright, script clip. Cut, print, and post. Put it in the cannon on the shelf. From ELA Studio, Sons Phil, Ed, and OelGrez. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following. Oh, we got plenty of room. Slide this one down and we can do some more recording.